Everybody, welcome back to a midweek update here on A Cow's Opinion, where I sit around and give you opinions on the latest and greatest. And look, no negative Activision Blizzard news. I'm branching out. And today we're going to talk about Project Q, the long-awaited, rumored handheld that was finally revealed at the PlayStation Plus event yesterday, which I thought was good. Honestly, the event had way too many trailers that showed no gameplay, and even said at the bottom of the screen, trailer is not indicative of like graphical quality or gameplay. So we got a lot of weird expectations, and 90% of what they showed is multi-platform, PC and even Xbox. So aside from the really awesome Spider-Man 2 showcase at the end, I don't know why they bothered to make a big deal about all that. But that is a personal opinion, and that's not even the opinion you're here for today. Today, PlayStation owners aren't happy about Project Q. Now, the issue with Project Q is that it's the long-awaited handheld that is going to be going up against the likes of the behemoth Nintendo Switch and the very good quality and beloved Steam Deck. Now, this is what people have been waiting for. Like, we're going to finally have our own handheld PlayStation on the go. That's what we're talking about. There's a couple of problems with that. It was revealed during the Project Q. And here's the trailer right here. It's very short. The problem is that this is not a true handheld. What this is a streaming machine. So what happens is that you take this and you have to stream it from your PS5 to the handheld. Now that's not terrible. I don't want you to think that I'm bashing on it. That's still cool. You can play it, or if you have like people who want to use the TV that the PlayStation is hooked up, you just turn on the PlayStation, you stream it to the console. Somebody else has the TV for like the DVR, for Netflix, for another console, and you have your PlayStation. And you're playing the game on it. It's a decent screen, as I understand it. The problem is that that's not what people were really hoping and thought it would be. People thought this was going to be the successor to the Vita and the PlayStation Portable, a true handheld Go device. You can't do that, because if you have to stream it from the PS5, you're going to need a very tight internet connection to do that wirelessly. And if you leave your house, you are either going to chew through whatever data plan you might be able to jury-rig around it, or you're not going to have a good connection. You cannot download onto this either. There was some hope that people, well, maybe I can download it, and then I can, take at least one or two games on the go. That's still cool. You can't do that. The game, it is literally the PlayStation controller and the display screen. There is no function for memory. This is entirely streamed. There's no memory, there's no saving on the actual device itself, which is surprising based on how Switch and Steam Deck have proven that that's a feature people really want. I'm honestly legitimately surprised. The handheld does not, in other words, it does not play games. It lets you stream the game. But if you don't have your PS5 on and connected to it, you've got nothing. And that is just not what people want. When we got, people making fun of it, they literally took here's Matty the Bro, took a couple of PlayStation controllers and just said, look, it's Project Q. It does actually, people also saying it doesn't look the best. It's literally just a controller broken onto either side of this and the display. And I don't think it looks terrible, but again, given the nice weight and size and heftiness of it's similar to the Switch, but the Switch Joy-Cons come off and on with satisfying and now copyrighted clicking sounds, as well as you can change them out, you can do all kinds of stuff. I think this is just like it. And people are literally saying it looks like a Dual Link broken in half and then glued onto the screen. And, the article that I'm looking at here is saying that Project Q, simply a split dual screen with a screen in the middle, seems to be what's annoying you the most. And they understand it's a little odd if you were playing Train on the Go. Yeah, look, I think it could have used one or two more iterations to maybe streamline the look a little better. make it nicer and neater. Because it doesn't look great. It doesn't look terrible. It just doesn't look... Put this up against, like, hang on a second. Okay, so... I'm back after doing just a little Googling. This is what it looks like. This is what a Switch looks like. This is what a Steam Deck looks like. Now, the big difference is they kept the format to where you're holding the PlayStation controller the same way you would hold this. You know, you wrap your hands around either side. But with the Steam Deck and the Switch, it's got a much nicer, cleaner presentation right here. Right here, they've got, like, just, you know, standard pads and areas where your hands are meant to rest. They have all the buttons and controls reformatted for the handheld than if you were to buy a regular controller. The Switch also has the added coolness of you can literally take these things off and snap them onto the standalone control unit if you want to hold a traditional controller. If you're playing on a computer or TV like I do a lot, because I don't necessarily want most days to play with my Switch on the go. But it looks a lot less clean. And that is the thing most shocking to me. It just doesn't look as clean, doesn't look as neat, doesn't look as cool. It's missing that coolness factor. It looks like a very capable YouTuber broke a controller in half and then rewired it onto a tablet so he could play PlayStation games handheld. And that's just kind of weird that is what ended up being the thing. And again, look, this is mean, but it's kind of funny. And honestly, aside from the fact that you can see the other edges of the control peeking out right here, that is damn accurate. All they did was they took the halves and lost the touchpad. I guess that this functions as a touch screen just like the other stuff does, but yeah, it's pretty accurate to what it looks like. So that's just it, guys. Again, I thought the PlayStation conference was fun, but it wasn't really a PlayStation conference especially if you take out Spider-Man 2. I saw a couple of people saying it didn't look as cool as the reveal trailer. That's just how it always is, but honestly, I thought the game looked amazing. But most of the stuff that they showed is multi-platform, was trailers only, teasers only. I don't know, it's not... Look, no one does these better than Nintendo, because Nintendo's going to show you a bunch of games, a variety of games, and some really cool stuff. And this was 12 minutes with Spider-Man 2, a bunch of random games that aren't even PlayStation exclusive and don't even have gameplay yet, and somebody's weird Pokemon marriage thing of a PlayStation controller and an 8-inch screen. But guys, let me know what you think. Are you excited? Are you one of the ones who's like, hey, I've got a lot of people in my household who want the same TV. I could use this. Or were you hoping more for on-the-go gaming like Nintendo and Steam have given you? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you so much for watching. Play more games. Games are awesome, and you deserve some awesome. I'll see you soon.